All right, so welcome everyone to this is our strength and balance training class. So, little combination of strength and conditioning mainly on the lower body part, and then also a lot of balance training. So again, just kind of catering more to the balance on our Monday class. We kind of cover the full body as far as strength and conditioning. And if we do some of that, it's going to be on the lower part of our body. So, glutes, hamstrings, quads, calves, ankles, arches. So that's what we're working on. Let me actually, camera angle is a little bit off right now. So, anyways, so let's go ahead and start with the warm up. We can just start left to right here, and we'll start incorporating some balance exercises just kind of randomly. We don't just make it too slow. Going left to right. Let's go up and down. Down here. We'll go over what's on Canvas towards the end of the class, just when we have more people. So, thinking of a Canvas. For this class, what I'm going to start incorporating is a Tai Chi video that we will have in there weekly. We'll try to have a new one every week. Next circles. And then also some type of aerobics like dance video. It could be Zumba or it could be some other type of dance. I know Zumba's the more popular one. So just so we could get some more cardio in this class as well, since we don't have a cardio-based class this term. Directions. And let's start here with the Romberg stance. Put feet close together. Again, slightly stretching the neck, left to right. Having a smaller base will influence our balance a little bit. So left to right. You're going to challenge yourself. You could close your eyes as you're doing this. Up and down. All right, this next one, we're going to go ahead and lift our right foot slightly above the ground, about half an inch off the ground. Switch. One foot right now. During this class, it's when we start the class, pretty chilly and cold, and then halfway through it gets warm and take my sweater off. All right, now we're going to just put both feet down and let's close our eyes. Good. All right, this is some arm circles. Up a little bit. Reverse. Right arm across. Switch. Very, very good. Awesome. Let's go ahead and reach up towards the ceiling. Again, if you do get any type of mobility work during the week, it will be during this class. We'll try to stretch out a little bit more. During my Monday class, remember the more equipment you have, dumbbells, resistance bands, loop bands, the more of a workout you'll get. So if you haven't gotten those items, I encourage you to get them. Let's lean right. Go left. Good. All right. Left to right. Now let's go trunk rotations. Right. Ab circles. So let's lean left, cross, out back. Do about 4 more on each side. All right, very good. All right. Go ahead and do some big hula hoops. So, some big hip circles. Just bring those hips out and about. And again, depending on how you guys are feeling, if you guys want to do more of a mobility balance day, we can do that. Or if you guys want to do some strengthening stuff, we could do that as well. So remember, we could always cater to you folks that attended. So let's go ahead and just let me know on the switch directions. But otherwise, we'll go ahead and just do balance and strength. You guys, don't want to do the mobility stuff. All right, let's go ahead and do some balance training here while we do some mobility. So let's go ahead and do slow hip openers. Okay, one-legged hip openers. We're gonna bring our knee forward, out, down. Okay, so I want you to keep your hips facing forward, up to the side, down. About 2 more on each side. And the slower you do these, the better. Slower will keep you on one foot a little bit longer. And then just some movements, really good for our hips. Awesome. Okay. Now that we've done that, let's go ahead and do some leg swings. So some mobility here. Grab a counter. It could be a wall. It could be a chair. Just gonna swing back and forth. We'll switch. Other leg. All right, now let's swing across. Then just another note I like to make is when you guys log into the Zoom link, do you guys, I'm not sure how your devices work, but I'm getting some folks that have been getting kicked off Canvas. They log into Zoom. So if you could just make sure that your Canvas is always open during this class, that'd be awesome. So let's switch. I've had some folks, join me for a full class, but then on the report that shows me how active you've been with the class, it only shows me maybe sometimes 5 minutes when the person has been in class for 90 minutes. So just double check that your Canvas is open. Right. Okay.
I had that problem that one day. It went off for maybe 1 minute or so, but out of the blue, I lost it.
Yeah, I've noticed that. I forget who it was, but I remember them being logged in the entire class, and then I checked the report, and they were interacting with me. And then the report only showed them for 2 minutes. So yeah, just in case you open Zoom, and if you close Canvas, then it's gonna kick you off Canvas. So yeah, just leave Canvas open, but hopefully it's not happening too much. So leg swings. Let's go ahead and do quad stretch. Get some balance in here as well. So hold right above the ankle. Pull back. That's some pretty heavy breakfast. That's chorizo, eggs, and beans. Feeling it right now. Switch. Pull back. Karen, Marianne, Ursula, Terry, Gwen, Carmen. Morning, everyone. One foot. Balance. All right, let's now stack or put our right foot in front of our left. Here. Let's look left to right. Up and down. Let's go ahead and lift our hind leg. to elevate that back leg about 2 inches off the ground. So we're just on that front right foot. If you're unsafe, then you can always just tap down on that toe to the floor. Work here. Okay, drop that foot, and then let's close our eyes. And if you feel like you're not feel safe, you can always open your eyes and separate your feet. Good. Okay, open those eyes. A little bit of Right, so feet together, hamstring stretch, slide bend at the knees, bring your hands down your shins. Breathe in. Bring those knees back. Hands back up. Let's go with the deep squat stretch. So find base, drop down. Chest up. Rise. Get a little bit of water right now. Just gonna check the chat real quick. Have a drink. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and begin some of our other balance exercises before we move on to our Okay, so let's go ahead and do some slow high knee marches. Slow high knee march. Slowly come, bring that knee all the way up. Okay. So we're doing 10 on each leg. I'm on number 7 right now. Another one that we're gonna do. So we're gonna be up here, just regular Romberg stance. We're gonna bring our right foot forward, and then we're gonna tap to our right, and tap behind us, okay? Tap forward, tap right. We're not doing a spot, we're just tapping that. So let's do 5 of these. 1. Once you've done 5, we're gonna do the other foot. On each side. Very good. All right. Now we're gonna do the same thing, but now we're gonna kind of glide over that whole area, okay? So instead of going here, back, out, we're gonna go ahead up forward. That leg up to your side. Back. Repeat that 5 times forward. Right. Now we're on our that 1 foot a little bit longer. Down. 1. Switch. Forward. Don't let me forget, we still have to do our balance one-legged squats in case I forget. I want to be folks remind me. Awesome, very good. Okay, so that leg that doesn't move very much, since it is kind of stiff, it might get a little sore, a little bit tight. You just want to make sure that in between these little movements that we do, these walk around a little bit, just so they loosen up. Drink some water often. Okay, right. We're gonna go ahead and do, this is similar stance as what we just did. This is gonna be more of a strengthening one. So this is gonna be a standing Jane Fonda. So I want my toes to always point at the camera. Okay, from here, I'm gonna bring, first we're gonna go with the right leg. Okay, so go out, down, and I never want to touch the ground again until I'm completely done with this step. Okay, so that's your balance. A little bit of work, and you can tap. And we want our upper body to also stay upright. Turn it too much. Switch. Done, you can switch sides. Kind of walk it off. Any strengthening movements, kind of walk it off and rest for about 30 seconds to a minute. Sometimes they go a little longer if it's a heavier weight. Okay. Awesome. We go ahead and do that. Now we have alternating heels to toes. Okay, so I have a pretty hard floor. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my yoga mat. Yoga mat. I'm just gonna go doing about 20 of these. I'm gonna get on my heels, toes, heels, toes. I want to do about 20 of these. Fourteen. A little longer, but it should feel good on your calves and your anterior tibialis. Okay. Awesome. Very good. All right, we're gonna go ahead and walk the tightrope. Okay, so this one, find the, I guess the longest straightaway in your area, in your room. Might be a hallway, it can be, diagonally in the room that you're in. But we're just gonna go ahead, one foot in front of the other. And for the first time around, just kind of flatten your entire foot on the ground. All right, and then once we go again, let's just stay on our forefoot, okay? Forefoot. And that's walking the tightrope, okay? All right, next what we're gonna go ahead and do is going to be our chair exercise, okay? So find yourself a chair. And after this, we'll probably do a little bit of stuff on the chair, mobility work, and then also after that we'll move down to the floor. So we'll need your yoga mats for that. Okay. For this one, before we actually start, let's go ahead and just stretch out our piriformis a little bit. So piriformis stretch, bring that ankle right over that left knee. Down on that knee. And knee up. Let's switch. Work on that piriformis first. And if you ever dealt with sciatic nerve issues, sciatica, this is a stretch that you want to do. Continue doing, even if the pain goes away. Keep that nerve ending or that nerve from getting, by that piriformis muscle. Tight. Down on that knee. Up. Bring it out a little bit. Right. Next, we're going to go ahead and do some leg pumps. So let's bring that knee, that thigh close to your chest. Leg extension. Next one, I'm just going to pump out. Strength work here. Almost like a leg press.
Julio, I don't know if the audio is on my side or your side, but when you sit there and you talk, I can barely hear what you are talking.
Oh, okay. Maybe I just need to speak up. I'm sorry. So let's go ahead and bring that knee or that thigh up. Is that better? I'm sorry. Here, and then just fully extend. Make sure you're extending up and down. You should feel that stretch on your hamstring. Just pump out and all right. Very good. Before we start the balance one, let's just do some heel raises right here. So just bring those heels up for about 2 to 3 seconds and back down. All right, now let's go ahead and begin our balance exercises. Okay, so no hands, both feet first. We're gonna do 12 of these. All right, very good. All right. Kind of give our legs a little break. Let's do some toe raises. Just bring your toes up and down. You should feel that working right in front of your shin bone, your tibia. Let's do 12 of those. Very good. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and do a single leg dance. Okay, so remember for these we don't want to rock back and forth. So let's elevate one foot. So I'm elevating my right foot, left leg, so it's gonna lift me. Okay, for these we're gonna do 10 of them. I actually feel like it's a little bit easier for me if my leg is extended out in front of me than to have my leg like this. So if I have it out, it's a little bit easier.
It's hard.
It's still hard. It's just a little bit easier.
Oh.
Again, this is, like I said, it's pretty advanced movement. So if you feel like you're not quite there yet, then you can just do the ones that we did with both feet. I promise you it's going to get easier. So probably one that you could practice at home on your own. So, right, ready, extend that leg. Remember, try not to rock too much. Oh. Ooh. Alrighty.
I still have problem with one of the legs. With the other one, it's no problem, but the one is still not strong.
Been challenging, yeah. So yeah, I mean, sometimes past previous injuries could have an influence. So if you tend to maybe twist your ankle or sprained it in the past, sometimes that could have an influence. Or if you have knee issues too, that could be another thing. So yeah, it depends.
All of the above.
Okay, oh, both of them. So,
I had all of the above.
oh, okay. Yeah. So I'm sure all of that stuff's gonna have an influence. So let's go ahead, and if you have a water bottle, I have this lacrosse ball, which I love for this next exercise. Or if you have a golf ball, go ahead and get that. Or even if you have a can of corn or a can of beans, you can do that too. So I'm gonna bring the ball down. Just focus on that area a little bit more. We're just gonna go ahead, and this is to strengthen our arches, okay, and kind of a little deep tissue massage. So I'm just gonna roll back and forth.
I have been doing this every day, and it really makes a big difference.
Good. When do you feel the difference? Like when you're walking around, or?
Yes, walking around, it's stronger. My feet are stronger.
Very good. That's awesome. So yeah, sometimes when you're just on your feet a little bit too long, it could start irritating you, but this should help with that. So I remember before, if you're gonna go to an amusement park like Disneyland or Knott's Berry Farm, I would do this the night before, Then also when I would come back from being or even a concert, you know, if you're on your feet for a long time. Okay, let's find a spot that's a little bit tender. Let's push down. And I'm just gonna relax. And find another spot. All right, so let's go next foot. Go back and forth. And just kind of move it for a while. All right, find a tender spot. Okay, and then let's go back and forth. Now let's find another spot. Loosen up. Find that last one. Tenderness there. Alrighty. Very good. Okay, we're gonna continue with another exercise. So this one we're gonna take off. I have my socks on, so I'm just gonna take them off. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just pick up my sock with my toes, drop, and then just kind of try to fix that sock. You can lift, drop, and just fix it back to that original spot. So what we're working on is just kind of like gripping, and that's gonna work on our arches, the tendons on our arches. Okay, so I'm gonna do these maybe if you have arch pain, patellar tendonitis, if you wear orthotics, you know, if like when you're on your feet too long, it starts aching. Maybe you might not even have any of those problems. Maybe you just like walking barefoot around the house, and maybe you do it enough that your muscles need some type of, you know, stimulant to work on those tendons. So this would be good for that too. So just grip, squeeze as far as you can. Drop. And then I always find my left foot to be a lot weaker. So I have a more challenging time doing this movement with my arch. All right, so once we've done that several times, I'm just gonna put these back on. And you could go ahead and grab your yoga mat if you have it nearby. You're gonna be doing some floor work. Okay, so some balance work, some strengthening work as well. Then if anyone has any dumbbells, loop resistance bands, you can go ahead and grab those as well. So we're gonna go ahead and then begin some balance work here. Yeah. If you have your loop bands, go ahead and grab those too. Mine. Like I said, I have a link on Canvas to purchase these. These are about, I want to say, I got this pack of 5 bands for about $8, maybe $6. So, well, but before we start there, we're gonna go ahead and do our quadruped balance exercise. So let's go ahead and get on our floors. Knees right below our hips, wrists right below our shoulders. And we're gonna go opposite leg, opposite arm. Okay, so I'm gonna come up, straighten out, hold for about 2 seconds. Then come back, bring that wrist to the opposite knee. We'll do about 15 of these. Take your time. Feel like you're doing it too fast, slow it down. And if you're doing it a bit slower, then that's probably better because now we're spending more time in different positions. We're just gonna go ahead and work on our balance. Make sure that back is straight. You don't want it to be too curved. Okay. Once you've done 15, we'll switch. So again, start here. Then do that knee to elbow or knee to wrist. All right. Very good. All right. So if you have your bands, we're gonna do Jane Fondas with these. If you don't have your bands, then you're just gonna do regular Jane Fondas. You could add a little bit of resistance by if you have ankle weights, or also if you put your dumbbell right, on your side of your adductor. So you can go ahead, if you have the bands, go ahead and put them, the legs between it. Maybe for these, depending on the band that you have, like the one I have now, the resistance on it's pretty high. So I want those right around my knees. If you have one with a lot of slack, then you could probably put it right above your ankles. If you're gonna go up, hold, down. Let's do 12 of these. And remember, we're trying not to bring our feet together at the bottom position, okay? So, up. If you have the balance, you're really gonna feel that on that lateral side of your legs, so that outside part of your leg. You may even feel it on your glutes. definitely feel these if you have the bands. So, all right, once you've done, at about 12, you're gonna switch sides. All right, once we're there, another 12. Don't forget to breathe. About 50 minutes into our workout right now, including our warm-ups. A little late because we work out later. At your own convenience. Cool. Yeah, so Jane Fondas are almost a completely different movement when you have these resistance bands there with you. Okay, so I'm just gonna check the chat real quick. So, all right. So we got here, we got Jim and Ella. Welcome, guys. So, all right. We're gonna go ahead and now do some glute bridges. Okay, so this is gonna be good for our hamstrings, also for our glutes. We're gonna get in the sit-up position. You have your arms at your side. We're gonna bring our hips up, squeeze your glutes, then back down, and continue up. Hold for about 2 seconds, then back down. And we're gonna repeat this for about 12 different times. Very good. All right, we're gonna rest the glutes a little bit. What I want you to do is we're gonna rest them. So let's do some Supermans. So belly down, our chest up, knees up, and hold for about 40 seconds, okay? When you're ready, going 3, 2, 1, and up. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1, down. All right. All right, let's go ahead and just bring our elbows to our side, lightly stretching our back. Just gonna position ourselves here. All right, now let's go ahead and put our hands where our elbows were and push up. Good. Just bring your glutes, your heels from where you are. If you want, you can drop your elbows down. Good. All right, you can go back to that bridge position. Now we're gonna do single leg bridges, okay? All right, so let's elevate one leg up, by your side. Now we're gonna be lifting our kind of like our weight up in the middle part of our body. Just one leg facing up. Follow these. Switch. Then other leg comes up. Yeah. All right, awesome. Let's put on our side. And then do clamshells. Okay, so clamshells. If you're tucked in, so this would be a Jane Fonda clamshells. You're a little bit more tucked in. You could also, if you have the bands, you could put those bands around your knees. Then we're just gonna go ahead and here and separate at the knees. Make sure your feet stay together. Hips are right above each other. Separate at the knees. Now we're gonna switch sides. Again, tucking those knees. Up. All right. Now our last movement that we do before we go over canvas is going to be our book openers. Okay, this one's good for your back. Again, if you wake up with a sore back or just throughout the day your back tends to get a little sore, this is a good one. So again, similar to clamshells here, positions. Now we're gonna stack our hands. Okay, and then I want you to follow here. So my right hand's up top. I'm gonna hold my right hand slowly, all the way back. So you see how my knees don't move. maybe after 1 or 2 of them, I'll be able to touch my hand on the floor behind me. I want to do about 10 of these. So each one should take about 8 to 10 seconds. And this is a very slow movement. Just follow your hand. Make sure your knees don't move. Let's do 10 of these. More. Switch. Another little movement I like doing on these is when I start coming back, before I finish here and repeat, I come here and then I want to lean forward this way. I kind of push my hand this way. Again, this is a movement that we had work at the therapy office. This is one of the most common stretches or exercises that we would work with folks with back issues or sore backs, maybe whiplash. This one doesn't directly affect our balance, but what it does do, it does stretch out our back. You have a tight back, might walk funny, might walk tightness with less range of motion, and that could affect your balance. Mobility will impact your balance, so we'll do some of that stuff in this class. Alrighty. Okay, and then pretty much that last thing I want to do is just kind of stretch out our hip flexors a little bit. So before we go ahead and begin our little canvas update. So I'm gonna be here, bring my leg out, my side, and I'm just gonna move forward. I'll just stretch for about 15 seconds. Hip flexors, you don't want your hip flexors too tight because that will affect the way your legs move on that hip joint. Just come up, and I want you to face the leg, face that leg, and then move forward again. Leg goes out, forward. Upright, arm towards that leg, towards it. Right. Very good. Alrighty, folks. So good stuff. Good balance strengthening session. Some mobility work in there. So you guys could just hang on. I'll go over Canvas real quick. Shouldn't take too long. But let me just switch to our Canvas page. And right now, what you guys can do, maybe the performance stretch that we did earlier, you can go ahead and do that. And let me just share this screen real quick with you guys. And you guys could see what we're going to be covering here. So, all right, let's go ahead. And yep, so if you made it this far, if you're on the screen with me, then you clicked here. If you go, we'll go over module 2 right now. So again, we'll have recordings posted how this one is here. So this one's from last week. So that one will be removed, and then today's posting will be up there, or today's recording will be up there shortly. I'll also include my YouTube link, so for my YouTube channel, and that one does have all of my recordings. So in case you want to go back or do another workout down the line. And like I said, for this class, what we're going to do is we're going to have some type of like Zumba or dance workout video that you could complete during the week. It's not mandatory, but I know some of you guys are looking for extra stuff to do during the week. So that would be up here. So last week, I think some of you guys did this video. And then we're also going to have some Tai Chi videos in there as well. So again, this is one that's great for mobility and flexibility. So for those of you guys that are seeking that a little bit more throughout the week, you know, definitely follow along with the Tai Chi videos. So hopefully you guys like those. And like I mentioned in the Monday class, if you're in that class, or if you're here with me last week, if you could get some of these equipment, then we could do a little bit more stuff here in class. Especially, I would recommend for this class specifically the loop bands, because we can do a little bit more with the loop bands. Dumbbells, you could do some stuff. And then the resistance bands, they're helpful, but we'll be using those mainly for upper body. And this class focuses a lot on balance and lower body strengthening. So, but we could do some stuff also with these. So it's just a matter of, you know, identifying who has these this equipment. So before we move on, let me just take you to module 2. So you would just click here, module 2. Okay, module 2 will take you there, take you to this page. And if we go, we'll kind of just go over it briefly. This kind of introduces the module. Okay, so covering Tai Chi, dance fitness. And again, I'm just introducing them to you guys, but this is something that we'll see, you know, every week for the next 6 weeks. This is week 2 on an 8-week class. And then we also cover a supplement or some type of, you know, something that could help us out. But again, always do your own research, but I do provide some information for, so like for this week, it's chlorophyll. So we do have that. There's a brief article here. And again, this week, just trying to understand the benefits of Tai Chi, dance exercise, chlorophyll as a supplement, and then, yeah, try and get a great workout. And again, if you're in my Monday class, for today's session, you could go ahead and put 70 minutes. So here's a video and benefits of Tai Chi. Follow along. So if you're not familiar with Tai Chi, there you go. There's some information for you. Then we got fitness and exercise. Got a little TED Talk video here. And then benefits of dancing. So again, dancing doesn't necessarily have to be dancing. Dancing, as you guys know, it's a lot of rhythm to that. I'm terrible at it, so you won't see me dancing in this class. But when it comes to dancing, it's mainly moving. And if you're moving, if you're walking, you know, if you're walking, you could probably benefit most from like the physical health benefits as you would from dancing. So, you know, but sometimes walking can get a little bit boring. Sometimes, you know, there's a lot of, oh, I gotta change this one. So this one needs to be updated. I need to add the chlorophyll video. So yeah, that's from last week. And yeah, so I'll update, have some videos for the chlorophyll. but that should be up shortly. But any questions before we head out?
Yes, could we have some live cardio video? Because last week I tried with the Zumba and it's too much for me. I
Okay,
tried in 5 minutes and that's it.
okay. So you like a yoga video in there, maybe?
Oh, I like the Tai Chi. No yoga, that's fine because I have classes in yoga. The Tai
Okay.
Chi is fine. But let's some cardio, but light cardio because the Zumba is too much, too fast and
right.
too intense too.
Okay. No worries.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I'll look for maybe something a little bit more slower pace or something doable for everyone. So I'll have some options,
Okay, thank you.
of course. And
I
Carmen,
enjoyed everything. Great.
awesome.
I'm slow today as usual.
Thank you, Carmen. I appreciate you. And yeah, and if it's your first time joining us, welcome. And like I said, if you guys have any questions, just let me know. But a lot of the stuff will be on Canvas, and then I'll update the videos. So make sure you follow those up. And usually for those videos, I do request if you guys, you know, a little bit of input, maybe something that you learned. So, hey Ella, how are you?
Hey, Coach.
Hey, so you're all good?
I'm good.
All right. All right, folks.
Thank
Well, you
you.
guys, yeah, enjoy your day. Marianne, you're good? Question? All right. Take care. I'd bring the baby, but he's sleeping. So he's been sleeping a lot lately. So.
He's not allowed to sleep.
I
No,
know.
we have class.
No, he's sleeping. I would hear him crying by now, but yeah, he had a long night. So, all right. You guys take care. All right,
Okay, have
folks.
a nice week.
Thank
See you
you.
next week.
Likewise.
Till Monday.
Bye, folks.
70 minutes?
Yes, 70 minutes.
Okay, great.
All right,
Thank you.
bye-bye.